Welcome back to another exciting show full of sunshine and the fabulous world of cruise and stay getaways. It's Cruise First TV with Derek and Polly.
Hello.
Bringing you a whole show of phenomenal offers, packing as much value into every pound you spend to give you the most exciting and well-travelled holidays we can.
That's right. And in this show, we're going to take you to see parts of the world you've always dreamed of seeing and exploring, like Japan and the Far East, or maybe you fancy enjoying the relaxing wonders of the Caribbean with the family. Well, we've got the perfect opportunity, and we'll be cruising with the big name of Royal Caribbean in this show, and you're in for quite some treat. And there's only one name on your TV screens that can deliver these big adventures.
Here at Cruise First, we've been helping British holidaymakers set sail on unforgettable cruise adventures for 25 incredible years. Our award-winning team is dedicated to bringing you the absolute best deals from the world's top cruise lines, sailing to destinations across the globe. Whether you're dreaming of a no-fly getaway close to home or an epic voyage to the far-flung corners of the world, we've got thousands of unmissable deals waiting for you. So let's make it happen. Let's go cruising.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go cruising. That's us and what we do. Now let's deliver the holidays. We're starting with a chance to escape the gloom next November and go and try out the newest addition to the Royal Caribbean fleet of fun ships. And we're heading to the Caribbean via the theme park fun capital of the world, Orlando in Florida. And we've got you checked into a hotel for 2 nights to shop, do the parks, or just take in the warmer weather and everything there is on offer. I tell you what, I was blown away by spending time in Orlando back in the winter and just absolutely loved it. I mean, going to the theme parks, even at the grand old age of sorry, terrible problem with the microphone there, sorry. Yes, enjoying the theme parks at a great age that I am right now, it took me right the way back.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are, you will love the theme parks. But if you really don't want to do it, Orlando has so much more to offer.
Yeah.
Look at that, the Kennedy Space Center. You will have the best time 2 nights in a hotel there before joining Star of the Seas in Port Canaveral for your 7 nights of cruising. Oh, Royal Caribbean is just so much fun. There is so much to do on board.
Oh my word. Now, right, so you've heard of Icon of the Seas right now. That's what we were just looking at there. That is currently the biggest ship in the world. And now Star of the Seas is joining the same class, the Icon class with Royal Caribbean. So this is the ship that pretty much you name it, it's there.
It's going to have everything on board.
Everything.
Okay, we're talking rides, water park, activities, shopping. I mean, everything you'd expect with cruising, which is kind of like the most enormous floating resort ever. And then let's add 100% of like fun and more activities than you could ever imagine.
It's ridiculous. Now, you might be thinking, okay, oh, you're a big ship, maybe that's too big for me. But the way things are spaced out and kind of sectioned, you know, there are different neighborhoods and places. So there are very, very chilled places to go and escape to. You can see one of them there. That looks absolutely fantastic. There are also very, very lively places. There's a whole district which is geared to families. You know, mum and dad and the kids, you know, with the pool together. You've got the most phenomenal entertainment. I tell you what, there is no cruise line like Royal Caribbean when it comes to investing in their entertainment, from the biggest production shows to the smallest lounges and bars, which have real intimacy, live music going on. You know, there's karaoke, there's activities, and look at the staterooms. They're absolutely fabulous.
I mean, they've got really exciting family suites with with slides going down the middle from the bedroom to the bottom floor. How amazing is that?
It's brilliant.
Oh wow!
And there's a brand new show on board. It is Back to the Future. Even the musical is on board for you to go and watch. It's ridiculous. As I say, it could only be Royal Caribbean. So that's just a little taste of Star of the Seas and what is to come. And of course, we are sailing out of Port Canaveral for 7 nights out to Perfect Day first.
Oh yes, Perfect Day, Coco Cay in the Bahamas. Now this is the private island of Royal Caribbean. And it is absolutely fantabulously epic. There is so much going on there. It's very, very exclusive. You've got incredible water parks, loads of water sports. You can hire a private cabana for the day. You can go zip lining. The activities are endless. Now, don't feel overwhelmed. If you just want to arrive and get horizontal on that beach with a cocktail in your hand, that's absolutely fine. You can do that because there's a very kind of exclusive area, the Coco Beach Club. Fantastic. Oh, these are the wonderful floating cabanas that I told you about. Imagine hiring one of those for the day. You'd really feel like a Kardashian, I think.
Amazing. But it's a lovely day, actually. And you know,
it's a perfect day.
Yeah, just perfect paradise. That's all you want, isn't it? And you port right up to the island as well. Then we cruise on
to Charlotte Amalie in St Thomas. Now here again, relax on the beach if you want to, or go and head to Blackbeard's Castle. It's a historic watchtower, rumored to be linked to the pirate Blackbeard. Climb the tower and you've got incredible views of the harbour. Next it's Phillipsburg in St Martin, and again, incredible beaches when you're there. Look at those turquoise waters, that blue sky. So you can just sunbathe, but if you want to do something more adventurous and you're into snorkeling, there's some shipwrecks under the sea you can see. A couple of days at sea, back into Port Canaveral.
Fantastic, you lucky people. And that's, of course, is where we'll fly you back to the UK. This is a lovely little package, actually. You know what? This is the perfect time of year to get away and enjoy the sunshine as well, because you know what it's like here in November. I don't want to keep droning on about it, but you know what November is like here in the UK. So it's a good chance to get away and see some sunshine. So I'm going to give you a price tag on our featured date. There are other dates and we'll talk about those a little bit later. But for this 13th of November, we're including your flights to and from Orlando. We've got a 2-night hotel stay there for you. And then your 7-night cruise on the brand new Star of the Seas from Royal Caribbean, cruising to their own island resort in the Bahamas, and then on to St Thomas and St Martin's in the Caribbean. Deposits for this holiday are just £199 each to book it today, which is music to my ears, because to have this booked would be wonderful. And here is your package price. We're so good when it comes to these packages, honestly. And remember, we can tailor them exactly the way you want to as well. So if 2 nights in Orlando isn't enough and you want that to be a full week because you're taking the kids out there or whatever, and it works for you, add more nights. We can do that for you. As it is, you've got 2 nights in Orlando and your week's cruise on Star of the Seas. But of course, we could move that in or out and shake it all about and make it exactly the way you want to. Now, this cruise is full board as well. So lots of included dining, wonderful activities that we saw on the video there, amazing entertainment shows included, such as Back to the Future, the musical. I mean, it's a full production show as well. It's ridiculous, and included in the price. And the ice theatre shows as well, and the Aquadome theatres, which are, I mean, just brilliant, those shows there. And there is so much for you on board. In fact, we could spend the whole show just talking about that ship alone. Now, there are other dates for the package that run from November this year through to June next year, and November next year into April of 2027. You can book all of those right now with low deposits. If you want prices for the other dates, all you need to do is talk to our team on this number here, 0800 953 4700. So if you like the idea of the package, you can do some real advanced planning here as well. And as I say, if you want to add more nights in Orlando before you cruise, just talk to the team. We will make it happen. Here's the overview then of the offer. And remember, at the back end of this offer, we're coming back into Port Canaveral, which is the port for Orlando. So if rather than flying straight back to the UK, you want to fly to somewhere else in the States for a stay before you head home, then absolutely fine. We can make that happen for you as well. I've got a couple of ideas up my sleeve. You know, I mean, maybe you fancy flying off from Orlando to New York, or to Las Vegas, or to Los Angeles, or, you know, just be crazy and wild and give it to our team as a challenge, and we'll make it happen. 0800 953 4700 is the free phone number to call. It is brilliant. And while we're here, let's just welcome our new friends as well, because we've got new friends who are watching now, thanks to Virgin Media, because we're now live on Virgin Media channel 758, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you've just found us, welcome to our happy home here at Cruise1st, and we talk nothing good but good news, don't we, Polly?
Exactly. So welcome. Now, don't forget, there are plenty more fantastic Caribbean ideas much sooner. You'll find them on our website, or just give the team a call and we'll find the time, the place and the cruise just for you. So we're going to journey now to the Far East for our second Royal Caribbean special cruise and stay offer from Tokyo to Singapore. And we only have the very last few chances to book this exclusive offer. So it's 16 nights starting on the 7th of October, and we fly first from the UK out to the incredible capital of Japan, Tokyo. And we're going to spend a night here in the hotel first, which you absolutely need. I mean, I don't think you need to do any sort of specific activity in Tokyo other than just walk along the street.
Take it all in.
Exactly, take it all in. I think every single one of your senses would come alive. What an incredible place. So fantastic. Then you're going to join Ovation of the Seas. 11 nights you're on board. All the fabulous things you'd expect from Royal Caribbean, plus things like iFly, the North Star. You've done the iFly, haven't you?
Oh yeah, and I loved it.
Fantastic.
Absolutely loved it. If somebody's videoing you though, keep your mouth shut. There's my advice. This is the Quantum class with Royal Caribbean, and they are just brilliant because they're all about family fun, and they're all about actually, if maybe you are slightly beyond your teenage years, as apparently I am, apparently, you can still do fun things like bumper cars on roller disco, which is just absolutely brilliant, and you're allowed to bump on the bumper cars, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And you'll have lots and lots of new experiences, fabulous dining on board. I mean, that goes without saying, of course. Lots of included dining. They have their buffet, which is called the Windjammer on Royal Caribbean. Oh my word. Try and drag yourself away from that.
I know, and it's one of those things on a buffet. You start adding all the crazy things like fresh seafood along with a bit of pizza and a bit of pasta as well, a bit of sushi.
Something for everyone.
Yeah, the buffet is amazing. I mean, we had a look at the staterooms there. Fantastic. And then look at these shows.
Yeah,
they really are out of this world.
It's just stunning, isn't it? You were just looking there in the 270 lounge, which is just incredible. That's not even the main theatre. Here's the Bionic Bar as well. That's really quite clever. You can conjure up classics or invent your own.
I mean, that's what I love, inventing your own drink.
Yeah.
How clever is that?
Yeah, it's very, very good. These ships are amazing, honestly, because they're just a world away. If you want a complete escape holiday, cruise is definitely the way to do it. And to do it in a new and maybe unfamiliar part of the world is brilliant, because you go and explore all the fun places that we're going to, and then you come back to all the fun, the entertainment, you know, the relaxation back on board on the ship. And of course, you're exploring all of those different places, having only unpacked once, which is lovely.
I know. So your first stop is going to be Nagasaki. Now here you've got the incredible Peace Park. It's a really beautiful park, and it sort of commemorates the 1945 atomic bomb, a big part of this area's history. There's a lovely peace statue as well. Next, it's Jeju in South Korea. Now here you've got Sunrise Peak. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's got a volcanic crater which offers spectacular views. There's a little bit of a hike there if you want to give it a go, if you're feeling adventurous. A couple of days at sea and you're arriving in Hong Kong. Wow. I mean, you've got Causeway Bay, the Peak. You could go to Hong Kong Disneyland if you fancy it. We can see there the Tiatan Buddha, that means Big Buddha, Stanley Market and Murray House, the Temple Street Market as well. Next, it's Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. Now, the history here just goes back hundreds of years. There's loads of museums showcasing the country's history, and the colonial architecture by the former French rulers is just absolutely beautiful. It's Singapore, where you come off the cruise ship and you get 2 nights in a hotel. Singapore, what an incredible place. I mean, it's got man-made waterfalls, which you think, what? Electronic trees? What? You've just got to see it to believe it. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful gardens by the bay. And it's a city that's just got so much history and iconic historical temples, then so much modern skyscrapers. And there we go. There's one of the man-made waterfalls. Absolutely beautiful. And by night, seeing it all lit up is just absolutely spectacular. After a couple of nights there, we'll fly you back to the UK.
Now, what a trip. How many people have longed to do Japan? And I have to say, you know, there are so many people out there. You'll notice as you watch more and more of the channel, there is package after package after package and cruise after cruise after cruise going to Japan and South Korea right now. They are off the scale popular, let me tell you. And I have to say, for this one for October, we only have a few cabins available because this is an exclusive offer. It's 16 nights all told, and you can book it today with a deposit of just £199 each. But book quick, because this offer has almost sold out, and I'm going to pre-apologise just in case you call right now when you're watching this, because this show will go out more than once. If you call right now and they say, I'm sorry, I know it's on the TV, I know, but he recorded that maybe just after, you know, the last person, you know, put their booking in, and it was a booking of 12 people or whatever, I don't know. But we only have a few places left on this opportunity. Every offer, just take it as read for new viewers as well, that every time we show you a deal and a price tag, it's subject to availability. So once the cabins are sold out, we can't ask everyone to get the Z bed out, get the camp bed out. No, we can't do that on a cruise. Once it's sold out and gone. So if you like the idea of this, you need to jump in super quickly. Now in that 2,599 per person is your flight from the UK out to Tokyo in Japan. That's a long way, by the way. It's a night in a hotel there, and then you've got 11 nights of cruising, full board on Ovation of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, enjoying just the greatest ship. Lots of added attractions that we saw in the video there. Lots of activities, great choice of dining, pools, entertainment, lounges, venues, you name it, they've got it. You will love it. You're cruising Japan, South Korea and Vietnam, ending in Singapore. That's where you leave Ovation, but you're staying in Singapore for 2 nights in a hotel. That's included as well. And of course, your flight back to the UK, that reluctant flight back to the UK. But remember, when you arrive back in the UK, you can book the next one. Absolutely. You'll probably even have booked the next holiday by the end of this one. Let's have a look at the overview on this holiday then. It really is so good. And remember, a deposit today, if there are places left, I'm going to have to say if there are places remaining on this, because it's already sold out very fast and we have literally the last few cabins available. But if you manage to get one, your deposit today starts from just $199 per person, which is incredible. So take advantage of that right now by calling us free on 0800 953 4700. And if it has for any reason sold out, let me tell you, there will be another offer that we can find you, because we are Cruise First and we do this cruise thing really quite well.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise First, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise First.
Gosh, yes. 25 years in the travel business. I mean, if you think of everything that's happened in the world in the last 25 years.
Last 5 years.
I mean, well, yeah, exactly. Even the last 5 years. My word, that is amazing. And it is thanks to a dedicated team of people behind the scenes who work ferociously on your behalf, and massive congratulations to them. And I tell you what, it is wonderful for us to be a part of it, and we thank you as well. We appreciate every single one of you for being part of it as well. So thank you.
Yes, we really do. Thank you. Now, we're full of incredible chances to cruise the world right now. Whether you're looking for a late deal going soon or you want to put some plans in place well into 2027, check out the deals here on Sky 681 on Virgin Media Channel 758 and all day and all night on our website and YouTube channel. Now, we're going to take in an epic 31-night Caribbean, transatlantic and New York dream trip right now. It starts on the 27th of February next year. So we'll fly off from the UK to New York City, and let's check it out by checking into a hotel for 2 nights. Oh, I've recently went to New York and It is now my favourite city in the world.
Why though?
Love it.
Why? Tell me.
Everything about it. So it's kind of not what I expected. It's so clean. It's so friendly. I felt so safe. They're not the things you'd think, would you? Absolutely amazing. Just strolling through Central Park, seeing the street performers, the music is amazing. Seeing the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, everything that I've seen in movies come to life. I loved it, and you will too. After your 2 nights in New York, you're going to join Odyssey of the Seas, which is a Quantum-class ship from Royal Caribbean, and you're going to be on board for 29 nights.
29 nights, wow. Now, this is the same class of ship that we saw with Ovation of the Seas in our previous offer here. So that is me. Yeah, that is me. That is me. And this is on board Anthem of the Seas, actually, which is the same class. So that is the Ripcord by iFly. That's definitely not me. I can tell you for that for now. I can never get my hair that long. I can surf like that, but my hair can never grow that long. No, I can't surf like that. There's me, though, doing the bumper cars, just to prove at the great old age of 7 that you can go bumping and you can go roller skating as well and have a fabulous time. You'll just love this ship. You'll love the variety of the dining as well. I mean, we were saying before about the Windjammer buffet, which is just fantastic. Let's not call it a buffet because it's not like a long line of tables at a wedding. It's nothing like that. It's the most beautifully, freshly prepared stations of wonders from around the world. And the main dining restaurants are just spectacular. They really are. You're looking at some of the speciality dining restaurants here as well. You pay a small extra cover charge to go in and enjoy a fabulous steakhouse, Jamie's Italian, things like that. Wonderful opportunities to dine your way around the world. You'll love it.
I think the thing about Royal Caribbean is that it's a cruise for all ages, like you say.
Yeah.
There's activities that you don't necessarily have to take part in if you don't want to, but because it's for all ages, it's great if you're going to take this sort of big family trip with lots of different generations, because there really is something for everyone. But also if you're a big kid at heart, all the entertainment on board is absolutely fabulous. But there are quiet spots as well that you can kind of go away and have a nice little coffee if you want to as well. Some more... When I say adult entertainment, I mean like a comedian. You know what I mean?
And you've got
Cruising
29
out
nights.
of New York for, yes, your 29 nights, arriving in the Caribbean, in Philipsburg, St. Martin. I mean, here you can visit Fort Amsterdam. It's historic. It's got incredible views of the area, and it's a very, very peaceful spot with so much history as well. Next, it's Antigua, which always holds a special place in my heart because I went there on my honeymoon. I mean, the beaches here are amazing. It's like a sea that's just so turquoise. It's like something off a film. You can go snorkeling there with stingrays and see all the marine life. It's just beautiful. Next, it's Fort de France in Martinique. Here you've got Diamond Beach, which is the best. If you want to do something more kind of historical and a bit more culture, you've got Schleur Library and the Anse Cafford Slave Memorial as well. Very, very interesting. On to Bridgetown, Barbados. I mean, it is a UNESCO listed historic Bridgetown there. You've got the Garrison area, you've got nice sites like the Parliament Building, but again, you've got beautiful beaches to relax on as well. It's Castries in St. Lucia next. Here you've got Derek Walcott Square in the heart of the Castries. It's named after the famous poet, but you've got the rainforest there, which you can go ziplining, you can go horseback riding along the beach as well, or just relax as well and sunbathe. Basseterre St. Kitts, now this is where the rich and famous like to holiday, so you might see a celeb or two. There's amazing things to do, like 4x4 Island Safari, or if you want a bit of history, head to Independence Square, which is in the heart. San Juan in Puerto Rico is next. Here, head to the Old Town, beautiful cobblestone streets, lined with lovely colourful colonial buildings, a real historic ambience there as well. Again, great place with weather and amazing beaches for sports or relaxing. Fantastic. Next, we're going to arrive in New York. Wow, another stop here. Again, like we've said, all those incredible sites like Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, Madison Square Gardens, Grand Central Station, cruising the Atlantic, arriving in Ponta Delgada, the Azores. Oh, wow. I mean, this cruise is just epic. As we've said, all these fantastic ports that you're going to, fantastic. Here you've got the Portas de Ciudad. It's like the iconic gates to the city. Arriving in Lisbon next, here you've got the Geronimus Monastery, another UNESCO listed monument. Fantastic. The monastery tapestry is a masterpiece, just so beautiful, so peaceful, so serene and lovely to see in the flesh. Arriving in Cadiz next in Spain, now here at the Roman Theatre. Oh wow, it's just fantastic, known as the Teatro Romano. Now it's Spain's largest and oldest Roman theatre, dates back to the 1st century BC and well worth a visit to. Gibraltar is next. Oh, the Rock of Gibraltar. Take a cable car or you can hike to the top for incredible views of the Mediterranean Sea and even Africa on clear days, or head underground to St. Michael's Cave. Fantastic. Malaga is next. Now here you can discover the works of Pablo Picasso, Malaga's most famous son, in the Picasso Museum. It's a beautifully restored palace as well. So not only are you seeing pieces of art, you're wandering around a palace. Amazing. Cartagena is next. One of the most important archaeological sites here is the Roman Theatre. It's amazing. There's museums there. It's all about the Roman era and real insight into the history, or just enjoy the weather and some people watching. Mallorca is next, and here you've got Arab baths that date back to the 10th century, and they're the best preserved remnants of the island's Moorish past as well. I know, when you think of Mallorca, you wouldn't think of that, would you? But it's absolutely beautiful with tranquil gardens and ancient stone as well. Cruising to Barcelona, where you get your flight back to the UK after this absolutely epic holiday.
Good Lord.
I know.
Isn't it? I tell you what, for nothing, there are fewer of these longer itineraries on board with Royal Caribbean, so do take advantage of this now. Live life in the fun lane on a ship with so much to enjoy on board for the whole family. Remember, this is for next February for 31 nights in all, which is amazing, isn't it? 31 nights. Let's take that out of the diary and do it. And do the Caribbean or all those wonderful places as well. Let's do it for an amazing price as well. This will blow you away. If you know your Royal Caribbean cruising as well, you will know straight away that for what you're getting here, because in this price tag, that's your flight from the UK out to New York. It's a 2-night hotel stay in New York and then 29 nights of cruising on board Odyssey of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. Cruising first around 7 different Caribbean island ports, and then an extra day in New York before you then sail transatlantic over to the Azores, Portugal, Spain, Palma de Mallorca and Gibraltar, and end in Barcelona. And we even fly you back from Barcelona at the end of all of that. Deposits today on this, by the way, just £399 each, will lock in that price tag for you and guarantee that 31 nights of holiday at the end of February next year. Tempted? Thought you might be. Here's the overview of the offer and your choice of upgrades as well. And of course, if you want to add more than 2 nights in New York, just talk to the team and we'll add them. Not a problem whatsoever. And maybe at the very end of that massive whopping 29-night cruise, you might want to add a couple of nights in on Barcelona at the end of the cruise before you come home. I mean, why not? You're away for 31 nights already. What's another couple? What's another couple? That's not going to harm anybody, is it? So call us right now. Remember, low deposits. Great big cruise, great big opportunity. Stay in New York there as well. All of that from $3,399 per person, or a deposit today of just £399 each. It is ridiculous for the travel that you are doing there. When you think of, if you want to have a better look at the itinerary, by the way, a more detailed look, just go onto our website, cruise1st.tv. That reference number you see next to Polly there, RC654, pop that into the website. You'll see the whole deal and thousands of other deals as well on our website. It's worth telling you, we've spent a whole show this time with Royal Caribbean, and that's quite often what we will do. We'll take one cruise line and we'll show you a whole show of their offers. But there'll be some shows where we mix it up. We deal with all the major cruise lines as well, all the ones that you can think of. P&O Cruises, Cunard, MSC, Holland America, like you name it, we do it. Norwegian Cruise Line, Explorer Journeys, all of them. We do. All the major cruise lines we deal with here at Cruise1st, and we do amazing packages for them as well. So if you're looking for a cruise, just call us.
Are you in the mood to book a holiday now? Because I think I am. I'm right in the mood. Do it.
Ready.
Get in touch. Go on our website, cruise1st.tv. See you soon.
Take care.